Good morning again, South Africa. We back, and this time I want to discuss the signing of Gaston Sirino by Kaizer Chiefs. Obviously, Kaizer Chiefs need to improve from last season as they didn't even make the top half of the table. They didn't even finish in the top 8, and we can see that because they are not in the MTN 8. But they're trying to fix things and they're making signings. And one of the signings that they've made is Gaston Sirino. This is a quality signing, although it's not necessarily they couldn't really keep it a secret for long. They had to rush to announce it because he was already spotted in Naturana. Sirino's contract wasn't renewed by Sundowns and they couldn't have an agreement, but I think he's made a good move to another big team in Kaizer Chiefs. Kaizer Chiefs is still definitely a big team no matter what you think about it. So what are your thoughts on the signing? Because for me, I think if you look at it in isolation, just look at the signing. I think it's a good signing. It's really a good signing. What are the pros and the cons? Let's look at the pros and the cons of the signing. And obviously, we'll look at the positives. First, in isolation, signing Gaston Sirino, a chief creative midfielder, a number 10, an attacking player that creates chances and gets assists. That's his main role. It's a good signing to have. He's a good caliber of player. He's very established. He's a winner. He's a serial winner with Mamelodi Sundowns. Everyone that's played for Sundowns knows that, he's a really, really good player. So this is definitely a good signing on paper. But if we look deeper, the first thing we can look at to criticize is his age. He's 33 years old. So is he past his prime? I would say technically in football at 33 you are considered past your best time, right? But it's not like he has nothing to offer. So the negative would be his age. He's definitely not one for the future, which means that Chiefs will need to produce some talent from the academy or find another player and buy them soon to replace Sirino when he can't do it anymore. It's still a risky signing. That's the first con. But in contrast, Chiefs can come out and say, we need experience now. We need a solution now, urgently, to get back to where we're supposed to be as Kaizer Chiefs. We need someone who's going to help us get there now. We don't have time to give a player a chance to develop, gain time and experience, maybe a young player. They need solutions now, and Gaston Sirino gives you that. He is a solution for now, a temporary solution, but a player with excellent experience, and we know his qualities. So that's the pro and the con of his age. Moving on financially, Chiefs know that they'll have to pay Sirino a significant amount of money. It is reported that he was earning 400k per month. This is at Mamelodi Sundowns. I'm very interested in the dynamics of the contract negotiation. Who had the bargaining power? Because Sirino's agent will be like, Chiefs, you are struggling. You need this man. You need this boy. Which means that maybe it gave Sirino the upper hand in negotiating his salary. Or Chiefs could have been like, Sirino, this is the last sort of big contract that you'll get. You 33, you passed your best, and maybe they could negotiate a little bit of less money in his favor. His exact details of how much he will get paid, we don't know it yet. It's not been revealed. Will it be a little bit less? Did he have to take a pay cut to join Kaizer Chiefs? I am not so sure. Because why? Chiefs also got him for free. Remember, they did not have to pay Sundowns anything. He was a free agent. So that's a good saving from Chiefs' perspective, and therefore would have been used by his agent to negotiate a higher salary, because Chiefs didn't have to pay Sundowns for anything. So it is going to be a little bit expensive, that's for sure, for Kaizer Chiefs. So for me, financially, Chiefs are probably going to be hit a little bit harder in the pocket. That's another con. Chiefs can justify paying that amount of money by saying that this is a man with great experience, with great skill and technical ability. We know his CV, and he is very versatile. He can play on the left, he can play on the right, he can play through the middle in the midfield. So yeah, Chiefs can justify that signing and say he's worth the money. Lastly, my point, I think Junior Kanya and Kululeko on Itiski TV were speaking about the signing, and they were saying that it's not enough. They need to make even more signings to help Sirino. That is actually a take that I agree with. But I heard them talking about Sirino being a great goal scorer and goals being expected from him. And am I the only one that's actually doesn't really know Sirino for his goal scoring abilities? For me, he's a chief mastermind in creating chances, but not getting good returns from goals. They were speaking about, Nkululeko was saying that a hat-trick is going to be expected from Sirino all the time. What hat-tricks? Sirino has only really scored one hat-trick in his life, and that was against La Masia in the Nedbank Cup. And obviously, La Masia is not a really top-tier division side or La Masia, of course, but Sirino for me is not a great scorer. If you look at his goal scoring record, it doesn't tell you that he's a great scorer. So goals should not necessarily be expected from Sirino, in my opinion, but we should expect chances. And the problem that I have with that is that even as a great signing, he's great in creation and chance creation. Who's going to tuck away those chances for Kaizer Chiefs? Kaizer Chiefs struggled last season because they couldn't score goals and they were losing matches and they were drawing matches a lot. Exactly. Is that problem addressed with Gaston Sirino? Half of it. For me, what's lacking is a top striker at Kaizer Chiefs who will take his opportunities. All these opportunities created, or we assume will be created by Sirino, who will be scoring them? And that's my problem with the signing. I think it's incomplete. Someone will need to step up from Kaizer Chiefs, someone that's already there, or they need to go out again in the transfer window and make a signing of a proper number 9, a proper striker who's prolific, and very clinical, because that's what Chiefs need. They need goals. And Gaston Sirino will not give you goals, but he does give you chances to create and score those goals. But essentially, that's why attackers get paid the big bucks. They need someone who's going to finish those chances. The most difficult thing in football is to score a goal, and goals win you games, that's for sure. So if Chiefs don't have a goal scorer, I'm afraid that we will not see the best of Gaston Sirino. With that being said, I don't know what your opinion is. Please subscribe and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.